ready. Time for some single-player campaign.
What's up? Welcome, guys, to the Saturday midday stream. And today we're going to roll through some Last of Us Part 2 because I haven't played it since the last time I streamed it. So we're going to pick up right exactly where we left off. And matter of fact, I think every time I play this game, the first person, usually the first and only person here is Malachi. So once again, Malachi, thank you for joining so quick. Welcome to the stream, my friend. There it is. All right, yeah. So we had a little bit of fun yesterday. We did some multiplayer action. But I haven't played video game like an adventure story type of game in months. So I figured, right, I'm gonna warn you guys right now. I'm gonna have to stop a bunch of times in between. Just because my daughter's here, she's running around causing all types of problems. So I'm gonna have to stop in between and pause the game, run out there, check on her, come back. So I'm doing daddy duties and trying to stream at the same time. So wish me luck. Other than that, let's jump right in. Let's see here. And hopefully my audio levels are correct. Everything sounds, the music's not too loud. I made some changes, but I think we're looking good or sounding good. So that's good. Yeah. Hey, Ultimate, what's up, man? Yes. I know I saw you guys live in the chatting in the Discord. I always love to see that, man. It actually brightens my day to see you guys interacting with each other. So yeah, we jumped on yesterday, and Dread was able to jump on. We even did a couple matches with Cal Freezy, and we had about 12 people. So I mean, we literally got 12 likes yesterday. I haven't had 12 likes on a stream in like 5 months or probably more. So that was pretty awesome. But we did do some gaming there, and I haven't done anything like this in a long time. So if you can, help me get through some of these stages. I like to, my goal is to at least get through like 2 levels. If I can get through 2 levels, and again, I have to pause because my daughter's running around like causing all types of issues. So I'm watching her while trying to play this game at the same time. Wifey's at work. She gets off at 2. I gotta sweep and mop the house before she gets home. So I figure, what time is it? 11:47. I could do like an hour stream. You know what I mean? Hour and 15 minutes, which would be perfect. So let's see how far I can get. And we'll test out these audio levels also. As I mentioned in my previous stream, I completely had my microphone screwed up because I had double effects going on. I had the OBS built-in sound effects, compressor, equalizer, limiter, all that stuff when I was using this mic to stream on the MacBook a couple months back. Then when I finally got the Wave XLR audio interface, I feel like the music's way too loud. Is the background music way too loud? Let me know. If it is, I'm gonna have to make some changes on there. But as I was saying, I forgot that I had the OBS built-in settings. And then I bought the Wave XLR, and when I set that up, that has its own audio settings. So I set it all up again, and I forgot to disable the ones that are already running on OBS. So I basically had replicated 2 different sound effects, compressor, limiter, all that stuff on both, on like double. So that's why it sounded like super muffled and like distorted, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So it was like 10 minutes before my stream yesterday, and I realized, wait a second, I forgot to disable the microphone effects on OBS. So as soon as I deleted them, everything sounded crystal clear again, and I'm happy with my mic setup. It sounds super good, and that's basically it. So for whatever reason, the web browser is so loud. The audio source of the web browser is so loud that I feel like the music might be too loud right now. So let me know before I jump into the game. I feel like I'm having to scream over the background music, but it could sound like that to me, but to you guys, it could sound fine. And by the way, guys, thank you for smashing that like button. In fact, I even got a little thing that Saint Whispers email me this. Check it out. Huh? Pretty cool. Little subscribe button there. Little like and subscribe. So shout out to Saint Whisper for hooking me up with this thing here. Let me center it a little bit. There it is. So that was pretty nice. And let me check out the chat real quick here. Yeah, man, single player streams are fun. I enjoy them, getting through these games, which are super great nowadays. Like, games are just so good. Yep. Wow, Malachi, you're getting an iPhone 14. Bro, that's amazing. My son was asking me about that. I'm like, dude, you're a little kid still, and I have the 13, so why would I get you a better phone than I have? That makes no sense. So, yeah, man. All right. Yep. All right. So yeah, let me know if the music sounds okay, because if I lower any more than this, it would shut off the background music. So let me show you exactly what I mean. So right now it's at 10. If I lower it by 10 decibels, it's completely silent. If I raise it by 10%, this is where it's at right here. Now, if I go to 20%, there it is. So at this point, it's 20% up, and I feel like that might be too loud for sure. But if I'm in the middle of a game, I don't want it too loud, you know, or I should say, if I'm in the middle of a game, yeah, I could be a little bit loud, but if I'm talking, I don't want to feel like I'm competing. So instead, I can just bring it down to 10. And that way you should still be able to hear it, but it's not too low, not too loud. So I'll have to check the beginning of the stream when I'm done. And I still got some other sound effects that I can hit anytime. There we go. I have that up a little bit high, but that's okay. All right, cool. I think that's good for now. All right, let's see what the game audio is. No, I haven't finished that game. I actually thought about that today instead of this. I haven't played that since the last time I streamed it, and you were on that stream. I remember for a fact you were on it. So I have not played it since that day. Yeah, the 14 Malachi is literally the same thing as the 13. There's really no difference at all. Like it's just not worth an upgrade for unless you don't have, like, if you have like iPhone like 11, okay, then I get why you would get the 14 or something like that. But if you have the 13, definitely don't bother. The 12, yeah, because there was a pretty nice jump in camera from the 12 to the 13. So if you have a 12, definitely, you know, consider jumping to the 14 if that's what you want to do. But if you have the 13 already, then there's absolutely no point. I don't feel bad at all about missing out on the 14. Now that new Apple Watch, the rugged one, that looks pretty cool, and literally for the same price, but it's much more bulkier. And I don't think I'll benefit from all those extra, you know, perks. And it only comes in one finish too, that titanium, like, you know, metal. I like mine, you know, so I'm kind of happy with this. I'm not even trying to consider upgrading this thing for a while. No siree. Wow, this game's taking forever to load. But I like the finish on this. It's like a mixture between the black. It's not space black, but it's not silver. It's like right in between. It's really nice. Oh, finally, after 20 minutes of this thing loading up. Here we go. Oh, dude, I think they're getting rid of the mini. I think they discontinued minis unless you buy like an iPhone 13 mini. I don't think they're making minis anymore, which is a shame because there's a lot of people that like that small form factor. My cousin in New York just bought the iPhone 13 mini. Or was it the 12 mini? No, the 13 mini. So that thing is bad. Like, I love that little small size. So I think they're just going to go with the regular smaller version, but not the mini. And that's a shame because they need to keep that, man. I actually consider getting a mini. Man, one of the things I always talk about when I play games like this is I cannot remember the controls, so... Yes, that's true. The thing is that new Ultra, that's the only upgrade. The Apple Watch Series 8, there's absolutely no difference between the Series 7 at all. It's the same thing. The Series 7, even the Series 6. The 6, 7, and Series 8 are identical watches. There's no need to upgrade.
I'm a wolf! Don't shoot! It's me! It's Abby!
Abby? It's Abby. Shit.
Yeah, there is a 13 mini.
Open the gate.
Pretty sure there is. I hope there is. Yeah, there is. Now, they might have pulled it off of their website, but there was last year, that's for sure.
Hey, guys.
Jesus, you swim here?
The boat got fucked. I need to grab some medical supplies. I'm doing a thing for Isaac.
We're moving all these assets to Isaac. What does he need?
I can't talk about it. It's something away from the fob.
Well, everything's getting moved out and packed up. Take a look, see if anyone's got what you need.
And I got
Is Nora around?
a sound effect too that I can actually do it live while I'm talking. So I literally replaced my Go XLR. I finally got everything set
Okay.
perfect. Like if I wanted to do a little like a deep voice, I can just press the button.
And there we go, deep voice. Yes, ha 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 ha.
You know, so I think now that I have everything set this way, I don't miss the Go XLR except for, you know, the capabilities on the Go XLR are still a little bit better, but you could, you know, natively, but using the Stream Deck, you can pretty much replicate everything else. What I do miss about the Go XLR is the physical slider, like the fader, the physical fader, rather than pressing like buttons on the Stream Deck to raise the volume, lower the volume. Yes, I definitely prefer the faders, but other than that, and you can't beat it for, you know, for the price of a Stream Deck and a Wave XLR, you know, that's not even 25% of what it costs to buy a Go XLR. So again, I am definitely selling that thing. It's on eBay. Nobody's clicked on it yet. But if I come across anyone that wants one, at least, or if you guys know anyone, send them my direction because I'm willing to sell it to someone trustworthy for $400. You can buy it brand new for $570 plus tax, or you can buy it brand new because mine's brand new. It still has the plastic peel, like, you know, you got to peel it off. So you guys know I take excellent care of my stuff. So yeah, pretty much somebody will save like almost $200 by buying it from me. Because at this point, I don't think I'm ever going to stream using Windows anymore. I'm probably never going to use a Windows computer anymore. I'm just hooked into Apple. Nothing against Windows computers. It's just a preference that I have now.
Scars will find him first.
Hi, guys. Oh, Abby. Did you hear about Danny? I heard rumors. Hope you're not spreading them.
No, we're not.
Good. Keep it that way.
Ooh. So I'm not sure. That's a great question. The difference between a 12 mini and a 13 mini, I think I saw a comparison at one point, but that was like over a year ago. But if you have a 12 mini, I probably wouldn't worry about getting a 13 mini. That's for sure. Or if you can't even buy a 13 mini and they're only offering the 12 mini for some weird reason, then that's still a good deal. Yeah, the M1 MacBooks are definitely nice. I had, you remember, if you guys remember, I had the original M1 MacBook, then I upgraded to the M1 Pro MacBook Pro. And that thing's just a beast. It serves all of my purposes and more. I'm not even utilizing it to its fullest. And then they came out with the Ultra, on the what do they call it? On the Mac Mini Pro. Well, no, they don't call it the Mac Mini Pro. They call it the Mac Studio. That thing is a beast, man. For like 2,500 base, you can get a beast. So anyhow, but I like having the screen. I like being able to take this thing with me, so I prefer the MacBooks rather than the, you know, dedicated tower. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. And then they came out with the M2 Air, which is not as powerful as the M1 Pro, but next year when they come out with the M2 Pro, that's going to be like, whoa, will I need to upgrade? No. would I want to upgrade? Sure, but I'm not going to, because again, for what I'm doing, this M1 Pro is good enough. If I was like a professional getting paid to do stuff, sure, I could justify upgrading, every other year. But no, I'm not. I'm keeping the iPhone. I'm keeping everything. The only thing I really want to upgrade is the monitor. So my monitor is a dedicated gaming monitor, which is the Samsung. It's the first HDR compatible monitor that came out back in 2017. It isn't the greatest, but for gaming, it's amazing. Now, when I have it on my Mac, when I'm running the Mac on it, you could tell the resolution. It's kind of blurry. It's not like the Retina, it's not like the Mac, the Studio Display, which is like 5K resolution, which is the native Retina resolution. Is 5K, not 4K. So even if I bought a 4K monitor rather than the 1440p, it's still not going to look crisp like a Retina MacBook screen would look. The only two ways to get that on an external monitor is to buy the Apple monitor, the Studio Display, which is like $1,600. It's beautiful. It's definitely overpriced, as everything is with Apple. But the downside is I wouldn't be able to connect my PS5 to it, and it's only 60 frames per second. Now, for content creation and productivity, that thing is perfect. It's beautiful. I really do want it. But there's no way, unless I had a separate desk that's just for editing and like doing like stuff like that, then I can have that and then just plug my MacBook into that. And then if I want to game, then I come back to my gaming desk and then plug my MacBook there to stream it, So yeah, that would make more sense. But I have like an all-in-one setup where I do my gaming, my editing there. And I'm just going to have to just stick with this monitor for editing. It just doesn't look as good or crisp. You could tell it's kind of like, you kind of see the pixels a little bit. It's a little bit more blocky, especially reading text when it's connected to the Mac, because the Mac operating system, the way it scales on a display, it's very like weird. It's not like the traditional way that Windows does it. Windows does it much better, but because it just, whatever the resolution is, bam, bam. But with Apple, they have that beautiful Retina look, where you can't even see a pixel, even if you're staring right like two inches from it, and you can't see the pixels. So yeah, I could probably get a productivity monitor with a decent refresh rate, which would be a big upgrade compared to this old monitor, which I don't love anymore. Then the downside is then my gaming is going to suffer. Well, no, the gaming won't suffer. It'll be a compromise where I could still play the games, and it's probably brighter and like it looks cooler and everything. But then when I switch to Mac, I'll still have the same problem, which a 4K monitor won't, the pixel density will be like 120 or something like that instead of the 220 PPI that you can get. The certified Retina is 218 PPI, 220 PPI, and if you drop half of that, it just doesn't have that crisp, sharp look. I'm sure I can live with that, but right now, spending money on anything for my setup is a no-go. I just spent like almost $800 on 2 pairs of glasses. I got a gold pair coming and like a silver pair. And sometimes you just got to spend money on like what's more important. So these glasses are very old and they're like heavy and clunky. So hopefully you guys will like my new glasses, but they're lighter. These things are like tanks. I don't like that. So I think my new glasses that I ordered are not as nerdy looking as these two. So we'll see. My wife liked them, so that's why I was like, all right, let's do it. But this coffee is like kicking my butt. But yeah, this Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not sponsored by them, unfortunately. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, would I want to? Sure, yeah, but I'm sorry, I'm not made out of money. That's for sure. You always see these YouTubers. They're literally getting stuff for free, or they have a system where they would get it and then sell it off and review it, blah blah blah, and that's their livelihood, and kudos to them. I envy that, because I would love to do that, but truth is that's not what I do, and I'm not going to forking out all this money. I've already not wasted, because I enjoy all this right here, so it's not a waste, but I've invested a lot into this. So like I said, I need to spend money on me. I want to get Adam a new bicycle, because he had like a little like like child-sized bicycle. So now he's like too big for it. He's in 5th grade. So I want to buy him like a regular, like mongoose, like regular full-size bicycle, you know, like a freestyle bike. And that thing's like $230. So I kind of wanted to surprise him for that. Because I don't know, just he just needs a bigger bike. He looks a little bit too big for that little bike that he learned how to ride on. So, you know, stuff like that, you know. So things add up, man. Things add up, and there's always so much. But yeah, 1,600, man, for the display. If it was like 1,200, I could even think about like, you know what, that makes more sense because the other 5K Retina display is from LG, and it's called the LG Ultrafine 5K. That was actually made in partnership of Apple and LG came together 6 years ago, and they had that Retina. You could still buy that. You can't buy it in Apple stores anymore because now that they sell their display, they're not selling that, but LG still sells it, and you can get that for 1,200. Now the new Apple display, same pixel density, identical. The difference is that the camera has a built-in web camera. It's much better. The actual bezels themselves, the actual like physical monitor itself looks very Apple-esque. It just looks nice. The built-in speakers are super good. So, but is it worth $400 more? Yeah, is it worth $400 more? Probably not. And both of those monitors, both of those 5K monitors, have the same downside for me. You can't plug a PS5 in there, and they're both 60 frames maximum. So I would lose my, you know, extra frames. Now I've been playing on the PS5 at 60 frames for the last 2 years, no problem. So could I stay at 60 frames? Sure. But then again, even when I'm like using my mouse on the desktop and everything, I'm used to having 120 frames resolution on my monitor. So going down to 60 frames, you know, when I'm moving the mouse around or whatever, it won't feel as fluid. So that's another downside. Unfortunately, there's no way. Supposedly, the reason why Apple laptops have 120 hertz displays now is because it's all built in. It's like an all-in-one thing, and it just, you know, it works. It's fine. But if they make an external display, even Thunderbolt 4 connection, which is like the highest resolution, it can't do 5K at 120 hertz. It maxes at 60. It could do 4K at 120 hertz, but the technology is not there for an external cable to connect an external computer, you know, to a monitor at 5K at 120. So I feel like I should probably wait. Computer, stop. I should probably wait until that technology comes out and they actually have a 5K 120 hertz, whatever. That might take a couple years. I think I can hold off till then. Then it's going to be worth it, because think about all those people that just spent all this $1,600 plus whatever upgrade, and then in 3 years, let's just say 3-4 years, then they come out with a new like cable spec. Maybe they'll call it Thunderbolt 5 or something. I don't know. Or they're come up with some sort of adapter or something where they could make 5K 120 on an external monitor. Then those people are going to end up having to buy all over again the same thing. You know what I mean? Like to upgrade. So I might as well wait around. If I made it this far with this blurry resolution, and it's not even that blurry, but it's not Retina. Like when I look at my laptop screen, which I'm looking at right now, it looks amazing. And then when I look, like if I was on the MacBook and then I look at this monitor, you could see the big difference. It's like, ooh, you know, it's like, wow, I didn't realize I'm spoiled now by this monitor. You know, 120 hertz, that sharp Retina resolution, it makes all the monitors look, you know, kind of lacking, you know. So I'm basically spoiled by the experience. You know, what can you do? What can you do? Let me go peek on Ava real quick, make sure she's okay, and then I'll continue on. I'll be right back. right, she's in my room watching TV. Sweet. Yep, the new 5K monitor is 60 hertz. They just, even their $5,000 monitors, this is how you know that it's actually a limit of the technology. They have what they call the Apple XDR displays, and they are like $5,000-$6,000. They're beautiful. They're 6K, 32 inches, right? Because also the bigger the monitor, the more pixel density you need, right, to maintain the retina. But they have $5,000 Apple XDR displays that came out about 4 years ago or 3 years ago, and they're $5 grand, $6 grand. But even those are, you know, and they're not even HDR. These Apple displays they don't even have HDR. But you know, you're spending all that money because you have a 32-inch like OLED. Like, yes, it looks beautiful, and if you were rich, it's a no-brainer to get that one. But even that's at 60 hertz. So that's how you know that there is a limitation on external monitors at 5K. At that point, they only have enough bandwidth to push out 60 hertz at 5K. You know, for most people that do edits or just regular office stuff, that's more than fine. Think about it. 60 frames is what I primarily game on the PS5. Even though it's capable of 120, I don't have an HDMI 2.1 monitor, so I can't even take advantage of the PS5's 120 hertz. I do. My living room TV now supports HDMI 2.1, so I might test it out there in the living room just to see how that works. But the monitor that I want to get is HDMI 2.1, so I will be able to game at a higher refresh rate on my PS5. I will be able to have better HDR, better brightness, overall better looking monitor. So there's still reason why I want to upgrade to like I think it's called the Eve Spectrum 4K. You know, it's still not gonna make it look like the Mac screen, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm still gonna be upgrading on the gaming experience, and it probably will look better. I think I'll even have better pixel density on the Mac. So I think for me, if I can spend like $600 or even $700 on a monitor that won't be Retina, but it'll still upgrade in a bunch of different categories, that'll be worth it. And that's half the price of an Apple display. You know, so that's, and also I have this 32-inch slight curve. It's served me great, but I feel like the 32 I can get away with 27. So if I get a 20, hey, come on, man. Hold on. If I get from a 32, if I go from a 32, this is important to note. If you go from a 32 to 27, then I should be like comparable to where I'm at now at 32 1440 as far as pixel density. So 1440 at 32, but if I go to 27 at 4K, the PPI should still be almost similar. So it wouldn't be like I'm downgrading my Mac experience. It'll be the same. In fact, it'll be better because, it'll be brighter and the colors will be more accurate. So I'm really thinking of getting one of those Eve Spectrum 4K. So that's probably going to be an upgrade for me. And, I'll have a little bit more, I guess, space on my desk with a little bit of a smaller monitor, but a higher resolution. So, yeah. Oh, that the earbuds conversation came up yesterday. Jeremiah in the house. What's up, Jeremiah? Long time no see, man. Let's see. Let me check out the chat real quick. Yes, I know. I'm still rocking 1440p at 144 hertz, which is fine, especially now that like I have the native output from the PS5 to it. That's why I'm like, you know what? If I could wait 2-3 more years, I probably could. If I came this far with a 1440p 144, I might as well. Now there is some 4K 144s that you can get under $400. I don't know the names of them right now, but I know they're out there finally. They're starting to come down in price finally. Let's see. Am I tripping or did you have headphones in other streams? Yes. Oh, Ava's behind me playing the guitar. Yes. So I have my headphones over here, but I felt like, I know, call me crazy, but I just felt like I looked a little like, I don't know, it made me look kind of weird. Like these big giant earphones. I felt like it just covers up half my face. I don't know, it just made me look like I had a bigger head than what I already have. I have a pretty big head, especially with the extra weight that I've put on again. You want to try it?
Yeah.
You want to say hi? Is that what it is? All right. There we go.
Hi.
There's Ava. She's now 3 years old. She turned 3 last weekend. Right, Ava?
Yeah, let's try it. The ears.
You want to try the ears, the headphones?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just read. Now the other one.
You want the other one?
Yeah.
Jeez, you'll take everything from me. My goodness.
Anime.
Hi, Ava.
Anime.
Say hi to Ultimate. Say hi, Ultimate.
Hello, did it?
Ultimate.
I just anime. Mr.
Say hi to Malachi.
How about it? I just added like old.
Say hi to Jeremiah.
I should.
She's learning how to. Yeah, well, that's close enough.
I know. See, I did add bed.
She's hearing herself like talk through the earphones. Okay, can I have my stream back now?
No.
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 Okay. Well, gonna have to take it from you. I got some games to do before your mom comes home. See you later.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried it.
Okay. Thank you. Good job, Ava. Okay, go. Go watch TV in Adam's room. Go.
No.
She's like, nope. She's like, why are you trying to get rid of me? So now you'll hear the guitar. She already popped one of the strings. Anyways, yeah, she's pretty awesome. Ava, stop. That's noise. Please don't make noise. Yeah. So yeah, Ava's 3 years old, and we went to what did we do? We didn't really do much with her. We just had like a little gathering with friends. That was it. Nothing crazy like with Adam. We went to like Disney and things like that. So, but we did go to Halloween Horror Nights with Adam because, you know, he's 10 years old now. We brought him to Halloween Horror Nights last weekend, and it was super fun. We had a great time. But the headphones, yeah, they're just kind of big and bulky. I don't know. I feel like it was just. It also made me hot. Like having these things on my head, it gets hot in here with all the lights. So by having the earbuds, it's lighter on my head. I don't feel as hot, and I don't know, it just makes my head look a little kind of slimmer. I know, I'm weird like that. I even still have these here. I have these ones also, which are pretty good. Ta-da! You know, yeah. I mean, it's not horrible, but you know, and they do sound fuller, of course. But again, then my ears get really fatigued having these things on my head. It's crazy. There we go. Ava.
Yes.
Go. Oh, man. What are you doing? Okay. Hopefully she doesn't pull the plug on the entire setup. All right, let's get a little further in this game here. Ava, go to Adam's room. Let me see you. I like that hat. Let me see. All right, you look too cute. Come here. Let me show everybody my hat. I have to show her again because she looks so cute with the hat on. There we go. There she is. Once again.
Hi.
Oh, no. Now we can't see you. Okay. Go see Adam. Go. Oh, look at the doggy.
Oh, hey.
Oh, cute.
Are you all the way out here?
Start?
You see the doggy?
Good boy.
Yeah.
Hey there, Abby.
Look.
Hey.
See? What's your name?
Yeah.
Davy.
Okay.
It's gonna inside?
Yeah. Seriously, the drip. Yep.
It's gonna inside?
Oh, I gotta remember how to control everything. See, another game that I want to play. I was gonna do like a legit like zombie stream where I can play any zombie related game. But I figured I'd dedicate this one, since I didn't have that much time, to just this particular game. But later on tonight, I'll probably do another stream and do just random games. No. Because it's difficult with Ava here too. You know, I gotta kind of keep an eye on her. All right, let's see. That's that. Okay, that's run. And let's see, what does this do? Oh, this is how you build out stuff. Very good.
That is locked.
Adam, open the door.
It's locked.
You still clearing this place?
Thank God.
Yep. One floor at a time. Still got supplies in there?
Oh, for sure. Lots of floors we still need to hit.
Ugh. Well, good luck.
Okay.
What is the house? Thing. Locked.
Oh, I missed that. Damn. Okay, there you get a oh, there it is.
The door's locked.
Did I miss it?
The door.
Okay. All right, Ava. All right, let me open up Adam's door so she can go over there for a bit. 1 second. And in the meantime, if you guys haven't done so yet, you haven't been able to binge watch movies and shows or games. Yeah, it's difficult, man. Wish we had all the time in the world, less responsibilities. That'd be great. I've been watching what shows have I been watching? You know, all the like Disney stuff. You know what I want to watch? I couldn't watch it from beginning to end because my wife wasn't into it, so she wanted to change it. But that new Pinocchio with the guy from Forrest Gump. It's like a live action Pinocchio. You know, it's a Disney. It's a family movie. You know, it's the same. You know, the message. It's all about the message, and it's just cool. You know, it's just Disney. You gotta be able to be open to watching that kind of wholesome Disney style movies. Not everything could be action and, you know, wild stuff all the time. But from what I saw, it was pretty cool. It was definitely pretty cool. All right, let me see. There's no map in this game? Jeez. Oh, yeah, I watched Stranger Things. Yep, I definitely did that. I watched all 4 seasons, and it was very, very good. Probably the best show I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you. I think I can honestly say that. Although, another one that I just watched season 4, now I gotta watch season 5, is Better Call Saul. So if you've seen Breaking Bad, which is amazing, then you can watch Better Call Saul. Or if you never saw Breaking Bad, you can actually get away with watching Better Call Saul first, because technically it's a prequel So you can watch the prequel and then start watching. Oh, here it is. Oh, why does it keep showing like? Huh, it's so weird. What in the world? Okay, now it's okay. That was weird.
What you got there?
Splints, tongue depressors, bedpans.
Is there anything surgical?
Saw some stuff like that inside a while back.
Thanks.
Yeah, I've been watching old movies too, man. I feel like it's just trying to catch up with movies that I haven't seen before or movies that I haven't seen in a long time, like 10, 20 years. I watch it now and it's like, wow, this is a great movie, you know? I saw Top Gun and then I saw the new Top Gun in the same week. It was pretty cool, to be honest with you. Top Gun Part 1 and then Part 2. Highly recommend that. There's movies that you don't think would be good, but then when you watch it, you're like, wow, that was good. Am I ready to go out yet? Nope. By the way, this background music is not from the game. This is a separate audio track that I'm playing, but I feel like it goes with the theme of this. Oh, we're gonna go inside now. Ready? Is it zombie time?
Hey.
Abby, they got you out here too?
Yeah, what a haul. I need some medical supplies. Can you put me where I'm supposed to?
Abby, just checked in with Isaac. He wants you back at the farm.
Let me talk to Isaac.
Talk to him in person. You're going back with the next shipment. Sorry.
What are you doing?
She's been AWOL since yesterday. Give me your hands.
Shit.
Hey! Hey! Let me the fuck out! God damn.
You're gonna dislocate your shoulder. Wow. I never thought I'd see you on Isaac's bad side. You find no one at the aquarium? I talked to Manny.
I need some medical supplies.
Why? What happened to him?
Compartment syndrome. Bashed forearm.
You're not treating him, are you?
Mel. We don't have a lot of time.
Jesus. Most of these supplies have been packed and shipped already.
What?
We haven't cleared out the lower floors yet.
Will they have what I need?
Yeah, probably, but it's rough down there.
Be right back. Let me go check on Ava real quick.
You get caught. I had nothing to do with this.
Of course.
All right, come on. Compartment syndrome. Fuck.
Yeah.
Boy's lucky he's dating a doctor. Mel doing okay?
Fine.
She was so fucked up after Isaac talked to her.
Isaac talked to her?
After he found out you left base, Isaac interrogated all of us. He was rough on her.
Did anyone talk?
No.
And I'm back. All right, let's follow her. Yeah, I miss playing games like this. By the way, I asked a couple times, but I don't think I read a response. Is the background music too high or barely audible? check real quick by doing it in the app. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm back. All right, so by listening to it through the app, I can see that it's not too loud. It's actually pretty low. When I talk, you can't even hear the music in the background.
Nora,
Where are you two going?
to grab Abby. Boat's ready to head out.
Well, I still got boxes on the 3rd floor. Could
That's
you two
right,
bring them
Ultimate.
first?
That's exactly right.
Boat's pretty full.
It's a great way to put it, yeah.
Come on, I don't want to be here all day.
Fine.
But that new
Thanks.
Pinocchio though is really good. Like they just made it brand new. It's like it's the first live action version of Pinocchio, and it's really good.
And you're okay?
There's a little bit of singing in it, which is usually a turn off for me and my wife, but they didn't overdo it, so it's still just a movie. It's really good.
We'll soon.
Tom Hanks is such a great actor.
So what's
Any
over
movie he
here
makes
once Mel gets out?
is phenomenal. Like, I don't know how that's possible. Like how one man over the last my entire
talking
life,
about
ever since I
Santa
was like
Barbara.
10, the first movie I remember he was in
that's
was
all
like
bullshit.
Toys. Was it called Toys?
I feel so
Big,
bad for
Big.
Mel.
Was it called Big?
Yeah.
I forget what it was, but dude, ever since the 1980s, that dude's making amazing movies, and he's still like, he needs to get like some sort of lifetime achievement award if he hasn't already. But all his movies are like phenomenal. He has a son. He has, I think, a couple kids. One of his sons appeared like in the 2000s in a few movies. His last name was Hanks also, but he didn't really, it was a couple like some comedies or something, but he didn't blow up nothing like his dad. It wasn't even close, unfortunately. Unless he surprises us in a couple years, but I doubt it at this point. He might have even given up on acting altogether.
Hold on.
Yeah, sometimes you watch things and you're like, what?
All right.
How did I not realize
We
that?
have the ICU, the trauma center, and a few surgical suites.
Sounds perfect.
There's a reason we haven't touched this area yet. It was ground zero for the whole city, where they brought the first infected before anyone knew better. It's gonna be overgrown to shit.
Awesome.
Yeah, Toy Story, everybody. He's literally made everybody's childhood for the last 40 years, literally. Like I said, I was 10 years old when the first, not even, no, excuse me. I was like 8 or 9 years old when I saw a couple of his movies. I think the first one was called Big. And if you haven't seen Big, watch it.
Worst case.
And after that, he came out with a movie called The Burbs. And I remember wanting to go see it in a movie theater. And I was upset because I forgot what it was. My brother didn't want to go and kind of ruined it for us. But I've been a Tom Hanks fan since I was like 8 or 9 years old. Dude, it's pitch black in here. I can't see anything. How do you turn the lights? Doesn't she have like a flashlight or something? I guess not. Joey, what's up, man? Right, click right 3 to toggle the flash. There it is. Thank you. I was just wondering where my flashlight was. It's almost like the game knew. Like, hey, you want a flashlight? Here it is. I saw Forrest Gump like bits and pieces. I have not watched it from start to end. There's a lot of movies like that where I only watched a couple parts of it.
May your survival be long.
May my death be swift.
See you back at base. Soon, I hope.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like. Smash the likey. Okay. Now we're moving. Okay, now she's not stuck in walking mode. Now I can try to remember how to play the game. The last thing I want to do is be face to face with a zombie and then try to remember like how to like move in this game.
Okay.
Whoa.
Surgery, trauma, ICU.
Why is the audio glitching like
Let's
that?
do this.
Okay, CPU's at 38% right now. I have a little thing on my Stream Deck that tells me how much percentage the CPU is using. So 47%. That's pretty odd. I mean, plus this new OBS is actually native to the Apple One chip, so the M1 chip. So I'm trying to figure out like what is causing it to jump up to 47%. It's pushing the stream. I'm running the Wavelink software. I'm running Discord, web browser with 2 tabs. Let's see if there's anything else that I could close out. No, pretty much got everything. Let me see, Python launcher. Let me close Python launcher. I don't think I need that open. And that's it. Wavelink, Google Chrome, Discord, and OBS. So I literally got 4 things running. Oh, I know what to do. Let me hide the preview window. So if you're ever live streaming, guys, if you have the preview window open on OBS, that uses a lot of CPU as well. So be careful. There it is. All right, perfect. Much better. And with that change, didn't really help much actually. Still floating about 37%.
Abby.
What happened? Your Abby stopped working?
Yeah.
I'll go fix it. I'll be right back. Let me put the cartoon on for my daughter so she can leave me alone. What's up, guys? Welcome, Cluck Gamer. Welcome, man. 2 streams in a row. That's what's up. All right, let me scroll up real quick. I know we had Joey in here as well. Cluck Gamer. Boo, 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 boo. And yes, there it is. All right, guys. So I'm warming up some food for my daughter. I'll be back in literally 120 seconds. Bathroom break, and I'll be right back. All right, I lied. That was 3 minutes. Thank you guys for smashing the likey. Looks like we got 5 likes. 5 or 6, I can never tell. All right, here we go. Looks like we're gonna go downstairs. Oh wait, no, we're gonna crouch. Okay, O button is to crouch. It's gonna lay down. Oh gosh, there's a zombie right there. I'm gonna raise the game volume to 40%. If it gets too loud, let me know. It looks like a 6. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Thank you guys for smashing the like button, sharing the stream, becoming members. All of that stuff is appreciated. Ooh, a letter. Dear Jake, I don't think I'm going to make it home. I'd give anything to be with you and Susie right now. I'm hiding with a few of my colleagues. The door is barricaded, and those things are on the other side. Things were way worse than what we thought. I'm pretty sure no one is coming for us. At least, not in time to save us. I hope one day this note will get to you. I hope you and Susie will remember me. I love you both so much. Scott. Exactly.
I had no idea what they were up against.
I could barely write cursive anymore because first of all, my handwriting's terrible. I have the worst handwriting. I kind of give my son some shit because his handwriting is horrible. But I'm like, man, who am I to talk? You know, my handwriting is just as bad as his. At least he's still technically in school. So, yeah. Okay. That's all that's in this room, I think. Yeah. Okay. Nothing else in here. All right. All right. Well, at least I got a bandage. Because we're going to need that. All right. Now I believe we're going to go downstairs. Yes, we are. Here's where things get a little bit
This doesn't look
creepy.
so bad.
Oh, don't make noise. Don't make noise. Uh-oh, we're gonna open that door. Let's see if I can remember how to switch weapons real quick though. Okay, so it's the D-pad. Okay, D-pad. There's that. Swap weapon. All right. Swap weapon. Okay, so you hold it and then you move up. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. There we
Of
go.
course it's blocked. Gonna be too easy. Okay, trauma or surgery then.
My password for my Wi-Fi is so simple that every time I give it to somebody who's visiting, they ask me like 10 times and I keep telling them and they can never even guess. Like I'll tell them the beginning part and I tell them to finish the end of it. They can't figure it out. It's so simple that it's difficult for anyone to remember. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but just know that sometimes what is easy can... Oh wait, I have to jump? Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. We have landed. Okay, we're on the first floor now. Yeah, exactly. It's hiding in plain sight. That's the way to do it.
ER.
All right, I could tell you a different version of my password. And this is how easy it could be, where people will be like, huh? Here's one example, which is not mine, but A1, B2, C3, D4, E5. Something as simple as that can confuse somebody. All right, here's another letter. I'm the last of my squad. Everyone else that came down with me is dead. We secured most of the doors to the overwhelming force of the infected patients. We didn't anticipate this kind of resistance. I thought they were sick and weak. I didn't think I'd see them rip my men apart. I have several bites on my arm and leg. I'm going to take a few more of these effers out until I get home. Is that what it says? Until I get... Huh? Until I get low? Until I get to my last few bullets. Oh, there we go. Damn cursive. Then I'll go join my squad. If you find this, I know that. Flip. Oh, it's a long letter. Jeez. You will need to send more soldiers to fully secure this area. Although hopefully you blew up this building to Kingdom Come and you weren't dumb enough to try and contain this thing. Good luck, assholes.
You fought the good fight.
It wasn't in cursive, yeah. Ultimate, have a good one, man. Yeah, for sure, buddy. Get some work done. Okay, so we're gonna go through this thing. Let's grab some bullets from this guy. Take some bullets from him. And where to? We're going down this way now. Ooh, math homework? Oh man. Dude, I dread math homework. What grade are you in? I'm trying to help Adam with his math. He's in 5th grade. Ooh, I can upgrade my stuff now. I usually have to go to YouTube and like learn it that way first. All right. Are they really going back in there today? Every time only half of a squad returns, we've lost the lab. It's time to call it. Also, sorry for passing notes like we're in high school. I just don't trust these soldiers listening in. I have no idea what's going on. Why don't they get us out of here? They keep saying evac is going to happen as soon as they can make sure the building is secure and can be contained. I mean, are they seeing or hearing what's going on down there? We've lost it. I think it's not about containment. I think it's about protecting the data of the research. We need to get out of here. Our friends might still be alive down there. You've seen what those things can do. No one could have survived it. Not for this long. It sucks, but they're dead. What are you suggesting? Oh, it's a conversation between two people. I can't. I'm blind. Oh, there it is. I can zoom in. I didn't know that. Okay, I see Scott fighting with the soldiers. He's more than fed up. We get him and look for a way out. Let's give it one more day. See what these new soldiers can do. One day, then we act. All right.
I wasn't around during the outbreak.
This is during the outbreak. Okay. Do I know, ooh, Joey might know. Do you know mode, medium, mean, and range? Ooh, boy. What grade is that? Oh, there we go. Got some nuts and bolts. Okay. All right. I got enough stuff. Jump through here. Come out, zombies. All right. Let's jump. And looks like we're going through this little door. I can tell you one thing. Once you get out of school, you'll never use any of that math again. But not to say that it's, you know, a bad thing to know it. It's like going through the process of learning something gives you that, like, that edge of like having gone through that process of learning something. But then you never really use it after that. So what's the point, right?
Fuck. Okay, this is a lot.
Okay. Squeeze through that door. Here we go. We're going through the containment area. And we're breathing in some nasty stuff. There we go. I could use that to create some bombs or grenades. Oh, there it is. there's gonna be a lot of shooting happening because I'm picking up a lot of bullets. Oh boy. I have a handgun with 2 bullets, and that's not enough. Let's swap to this thing. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I miss playing single player campaigns. Here, zombie. I know you're here somewhere. Doggy. I don't trust this chocolate lab, man. Gamer, I thought you were already part of the Discord. Well, welcome back. Maybe you left and came back. What's up, Joey?
Lagger.
What's up? What's new?
Yeah. I see you telling people that you're never going to need this math again.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I mean, unless you're going to become a professional.
I did math every day.
Do you really?
Yeah. Like when I go out, I go out for work, I got to figure out what is it, firmware that I need for the printers.
Yeah.
So I got to do math in my head to figure out if all of the different firmwares that I'm going to need for the day are going to fit on the jump drive I have.
Well, I guess you're right, but does that?
It's not horribly complicated.
Right, that's the thing. Yeah, it's not horrible. That makes sense. But all that other stuff that they teach us, do we really need to know all that? Trigonometry and all that? Unless you're going to school to be a scientist, or I don't know. I know if you're a construction worker, you need to know some math because the angles and the geometry and all that stuff, that makes sense
you need
too.
to know geometry for construction.
Mm-hmm.
I did construction and general contracting for 2 years right out of high school.
Yeah, wow.
And I was fantastic with it because I knew how to divide fractions and I knew how to convert fractions to decimals, and I know how to find the middle point of a measure that you give me to the 16th of an inch. I'm like, oh yeah, there's the middle right there.
Yeah.
And do it in my head, and
I'd be lost.
People
That
I
was,
worked with.
I'd be screwed.
Exactly. People I worked with were just like, dude, how do you know it's that?
Because you figured it out.
Needs electricity.
Yeah, that's tough.
Gotta be a generator around here somewhere.
One of the things I have that I use like advanced math for is ratios and stuff. Whenever we have to rebuild a printer, because a full rebuild requires regearing.
Whoa.
Oh, that's right, you're playing The Last of Us.
That scared the hell out of me. I didn't want to use my shiv because you only have a certain amount left, so I'm like, ooh. How do I reload? Oh, there it is. Perfect. I kind of remember how to play the game. That's good. Like the combat system, because when I don't play for a while, I'm like, uh-oh.
I feel that way about a lot of games.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, you haven't played it in a while. You're like, oh god, what do I?
Just mashing all the buttons.
Yeah, you're like, what does what again? Now there's another zombie game, Days Gone, which I love, but the combat system and the button layout is completely different.
You need power too.
All right, so I need power.
So like I was saying, when I rebuild the printer, I have to figure out the gear ratios to put it back together again.
The gear ratios?
Where do these gears go?
The heck is that?
So a motor will have a gearing on it. Let's say 9 teeth on a gear.
Okay.
and I have to figure out what gear is supposed to go, what gear goes on the drive gear that's attached to that to turn the rollers at the correct speed.
Wow.
Because you'll get a rebuild kit, and the rebuild kit is for all of the printers of that style. And
Gotcha.
so there'll be different different geared teeth in the kit, because there's some printers that print at 40 pages, some that print at 50, some that print at 60, and they use different gear ratios to attain those speeds. So the motor spins at the same speed no matter what, but the different gear ratios change it up.
Interesting. So the motor itself is the same speed, but the gear ratio is what makes it changes the speed of the papers, right?
Right,
printing.
just like in a transmission on a car.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So I need, I have to be able to look at the printer and go, oh, this is a high volume 80 page per minute printer. I'm gonna need, a smaller drive gear or a larger drive gear or.
Wow. So they don't make it that easy for you then, as far as like, hey, you're fixing this printer. This is the gear that belongs on that one.
Nope. Nope.
Can I get up there?
How long are you expecting to be out of work?
I'm sort of back to work. Like right now I didn't have any work on Thursday. Like I just didn't have any.
Oh yeah.
And then I wasn't feeling great yesterday, so I called out. But like I worked Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh boy. And I'm looking to go back on Monday, so
yeah,
I'm just on like super light. I'm on super light duty. I'm not allowed to push, pull, or lift anything. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Great.
Yeah, I had this week off, and we just went to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night, and then just basically hung out around here. And that's basically it. We didn't do too much. It was more of like a staycation. And now I gotta go back Monday.
Yup.
Yep. Now we got audited while I was out. The auditor showed up. Every year we get audited.
Oh no.
And year, yeah, it happened last year. I was on PTO. I was in St. Augustine, Florida, and they show up and they do an audit. And the service manager at the time was like, "Oh man, I hate you. You're not here." She was all nervous about it, but they passed. And then it happened again. And right before I went on PTO this time, I told them at the office, I'm like, "Listen, guys, last year I was on PTO and we got audited. It might happen again this time, so be prepared." And sure enough, it happened. So.
You're in a different branch this year, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Port St. Lucie this year. Thank God. I was tired of driving to Fort Pierce, every day. Yep. I was really tired of that, and there was a couple miserable employees that I just got sick of having to tolerate, just, even though they're not there anymore.
No names.
Yeah, no, of course not. But they don't even work there anymore. Like, really? You waited, like, you were in the company for longer than I have, and you wait for me to leave to another location, and then you decided to quit? Like, come on, man. But I still would have left anyways, just because it's closer to home, and it was a bit more money anyways. So.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, it was time for me to go. After 14 years of being in the same office, you're like, all right, I gotta go. Let me upgrade my weapon.
Sick of the same office? How do you get sick of that office? That place has character.
I know it did. It was huge. It had like 12 bathrooms. It had two stories. It did. It was nice. It was
a lot of character.
Yeah. But now it's like, now I'm in a little small office with like, one bathroom that we share. That's the only downside. But let's see. We got stability, scope. Let's see, what do I want to upgrade? Handgun. Actually, I've already upgraded quite a few different things here. I'll tell you, this game, they don't give you many nuts and bolts to work with. And you upgrade one little item and you run out of money, basically. You're like, okay, now I gotta go and travel a bunch of in order to get more. Capacity, scope, burst fire. Yeah, I guess I'll upgrade this one. Let's see. Huh. More rounds. Better scope. I don't like burst fire. Oh, this is a burst weapon. Capacity. Yeah, we'll add some capacity. There we go. Done. Uh-oh. What is that noise in the kitchen? Oh, no, it's... I see where it is. I'm watching my daughter on, like, the camera to the room that she's in, making sure she's not, like, destroying the place. So, thank God I can keep an eye on her while I'm streaming. Alright, that's the only thing I'm going to upgrade. Let's go fight some zombies. Damn it. Oh, here we go.
I really wish there was less lag between what you're saying and doing and the video.
Oh yeah. Well, I have it on low, but they have an ultra low mode. The quality of the visuals will be a little bit less. I was actually thinking of doing that. I was gonna test it this stream, but I figured because it's more of a single player stream, I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me. I think on my next multiplayer, I guess maybe later I'll do a multiplayer stream later on, and I'm gonna put it on ultra low just to see the difference in quality versus. Oh damn!
You're yelling, and I don't even see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, you got attacked.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. I guess that was a good time to use my shiv. That's what I get for trying to... Did you see that? Yeah. Like 6 of them came out of nowhere. As soon as I opened that door. Oh no, they're coming out of this way too.
Yeah, I just want like a low latency mode so that when I have you on Discord, I can yell into the microphone and jump scares. But I don't know what a good time would be.
Oh my god, there's another one! There we go, there we go. Okay, goodness. Let me see if I can pick up some.
That should make things easier.
Alright, so let
Where
me...
the fuck are these medical supplies?
Let me, how do I use this thing? Okay, let me patch up.
Okay,
little
health.
Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Time to craft some health kits. Alright, there we go. Get my weapon back out. Get ready to go because this is getting serious. Alright. Yeah, so you hear me scream, and then when you look at the stream, it's a little bit behind, so you're not seeing why I'm screaming.
It's a lot behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 5 to 10 seconds behind.
Oh wow, that's a big difference. And then there's a normal mode, which is probably a bigger lag. It's probably about a 20-second lag, but supposedly that has the best, like, you know, graphic quality or whatever, stream quality.
Let's see what you got.
Well, yeah, because it gets processed.
And I think that's for, like, if you don't plan on communicating with anybody during stream, just playing the game or whatever.
Right.
Then fine. But if you're trying to interact with people in the chat or in Discord, that's when you see the big difference. Now, if we're playing the actual game together, then it's not that big of a deal because we're literally playing the game together, you know?
Right.
Then that's fine.
Some of the bigger streamers actually prefer the lag, and they'll even like Twitch has options to introduce additional lag, because you'll get stream campers. You know, you'll find somebody you're playing against.
Yeah.
They'll hop in your stream and they'll watch your stream so they can watch your screen.
Oh yeah, the what do they call that? Stream sniping?
Yep.
Yep. That's crazy.
So they'll intentionally add additional lag.
God,
Yeah, they'll intentionally add additional lag to their streams
just to avoid
that, right?
The cheat factor.
Right.
My daughter just walked in with like a face full of oatmeal. Let me go check. Let me go see what she did. She just has this little sinister look in her face.
Oh no.
Yeah. Give me one quick second. Cluck Gamer, have a good one, man. All right, thank God that wasn't too bad. She made a bit of a mess, but not that bad.
Yeah, you missed him by a lot.
Yeah, I just saw the chat now. I'm like,
He's been gone a while.
Okay. All right, let me shut that music in the background up. It wasn't matching the game anymore. Sounded like a Michael Jackson song. That is not
right.
I mean, he did make Thriller, so that's zombies right there.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, but it's not playing Thriller, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know if you saw in the general chat on Discord, I posted a couple pictures.
Oh yeah, something about a camera and then versus your cell phone camera, right?
Right. So my new camera came in, the one that I've been waiting for.
Is this a standalone camera?
It's a standalone video camera. Yep.
Okay, like a camcorder.
And, yeah. And
okay.
It's supposed to be a 4K camera. It doesn't record in 4K.
How does it not record in 4K?
It's an absolute piece of garbage. So if you take a look at the two pictures when you get a chance,
yeah.
The top picture, the first one, is now these are both videos. So I took a video.
Yeah.
And then I put the video on my computer and I took a snapshot of what the video quality looks like.
Okay.
So the top one is what the video quality looks like with the quote-unquote 4K Ultra HD camera.
Let there be an ambulance in the garage.
Okay.
And the second picture is what my phone does in the same exact scenario. 4K Ultra HD, and the difference is absolutely startling night and day. Like, I think the handheld camera is stuck at 720p or even lower.
Really? But your camera's shooting at what? 4K video?
So I don't know what the sensor is picking up, but I don't think the sensor is picking up 4K, and it's rendering it as a 4K video, but the video is absolute trash.
Huh. And did you go into the settings already, like to check to see what? Because maybe it's set to like 1080 or something.
Right, I thought that too, but no, it's set to 4K. There's a couple different settings for 4K. There's
the bitrate options, right?
Right, there's bitrate options and all sorts of things. I set it to as high as it'll go, and the quality it gives me is just absolute expletive deleted.
Wow, wow. Because usually those camcorders are usually pretty good because they're like
That's what I said.
Yeah, they're dedicated video cameras, so it's not like a hybrid, like kind of like the ones that I have, or like you can do both. These are like actual camcorders.
Right, right. No, this, and it just made me so angry because I pulled it out of the box. I'm like, okay, well, if it can't do 4K, it can at least do 2K, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, I've never seen them do like a 1440p 2K video shooting. That I've never seen.
Well, supposedly this one can do. Oh, here, let me pull it out of the thing and open it up real quick. Supposedly this can do. Let's see here. Menu. So I have 720p, 30 or 60 frames.
Okay.
1080p, 30 or 60 frames. 2K at 30 frames.
Oh.
4K or 4K at 24 frames.
Wow, it shoots at 2K. That's freaking cool.
Because I was going to be like, man, 2K would be perfect. I don't need a 4K video for what I do.
No, but you could either record it. First of all, you can record in 1080 and then put it on a 4K timeline, so that way it shows up on YouTube as a 4K video, even though it's just being upscaled. That puts your video on top of, say somebody puts the exact same video up at 1080, your video would show up on the search list on top of that one because they prioritize. Yeah, so that's one little trick around that, but you might not even need to be shooting in 4K necessarily.
Well, rendering in 4K and shooting in 4K are two different things. But I'm just saying this thing is absolute garbage. So
yeah, wow,
I am going to.
Or maybe your phone is that good. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's your phone is so much better.
It's like a 5-year-old phone.
And it's shooting at 4K. I mean, usually the phones are pretty good. It has your camcorder should have a bigger sensor than the phone. That's for sure.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Huh.
And yet here we are.
So which one was the brighter one? One of them was brighter. Which one was that?
The brighter one was the camcorder.
So that's what it is. It probably has a wider aperture. That's got to be it, because with the smaller sensor, that's why it's a little bit darker, is because the phones have a smaller sensor, so it's going to be darker, where the dedicated
but I'm okay
camcorder.
with that.
Okay. Well, is there an option to lower what do you call it? The aperture? Is there like a manual settings, or is it all automatic?
Most of it's automatic. I can change like the exposure setting.
Yeah,
and
like if
make it a
you
little
did
bit
that,
darker.
Yeah, that would probably bring out more quality too. So if you lower the aperture, it's probably wide open to like 1.8 or something. But if you bring it to like 2.8, that might really show a bigger difference. Damn, I'm stuck in this place. I have no idea where to go. That could also make a big difference too.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Because they look very similar. When I looked at it, the only difference that I saw was that one was brighter than the other one.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. I got it set to record 4K, and I am gonna do. I set the aperture at -1. It doesn't tell me what the aperture is actually set at.
Okay.
But I just set the sensitivity down by 1, so I'll take a short video.
Yeah. It's gotta show. If you go full manual, it's gotta show what the aperture is.
There's a 3-second video.
Also, do you have a 4K monitor to like reference your files?
A 4K monitor? No.
Okay. How about a TV?
In the living room.
Yeah. Maybe you could plug a USB and check it out, because when you watch it on the 4K TV, that's when you're really gonna notice the difference. Because then you could see what that native resolution looks like. So your phone and the camera, that's a better way to really tell. See, I don't have a 4K monitor. I have a 1440p, so you can kind of get an idea on your 1440p monitor. But I guarantee if I had a 4K monitor, I would really like it. When I put it on TV, that's when I notice it. In my living room, I have a 4K TV, and whenever I watch like a YouTube video of mine on the living room, I instantly can tell the difference from when I used to stream at like 720 and now that I'm like at 1440. I saw the difference on that TV, where on a phone or my regular monitor I really couldn't tell. But once I was at 4K native, I was like, wow, That looks better. I'm thinking of buying a reference monitor.
It's not just that it looks like garbage. It's like, I don't know. Let me.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a reference 4K monitor, man. Spending big bucks on something that I could use for like the purpose of editing videos on. Because using a gaming monitor isn't ideal.
My dress.
Your dress is dirty? I know, it's because you have that the baby wipe. You can't put baby wipes on a black shirt. Come on now. No, it's fine. It's not dirty. It's good. Don't take it off. Go watch TV. And plus, the good thing about having a second camera too, like think about this, is you can set up shot where like 2 different angles, right? So that's worth it right there. And then once you put it on the editor, you can kind of like try to match them up to make them look as close as possible to each other. Once you got that down, now you can record in 2 different angles, and then you can flip flop between what the viewer is going to see at any time on the editor. That's what I would like to do on my next coming videos where I'm talking to the camera, is have a secondary shot. I gotta kind of think it out to see exactly what the easiest way to do it, because I think time code is probably using time code will make things easier, but because you have to start one camera, then you start the other camera at 2 different times,
right? And
then you gotta, like, I know some people clap their hand to sync it all together, and that's one way. Or you can spend money and get like a time code generator, and that also, once you drop it in the timeline, it automatically syncs it perfectly without having to manually sync it. So I was thinking, that's cool, but I don't want to have to spend, $300. If I can get away with manual, then so be it. I'm trying to get Adam into like playing like games like this, like he's always on Fortnite and stuff. I'm like, dude, you got to play adventure games. You got to play Uncharted. You got to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Last of Us. Like you gotta play these games because they're amazing. They suck you in. It's like the story. It's just so much. These little other games, they're okay, but it's not. You're missing out on a whole thing here.
Thank God.
Ooh, she got supplies now.
Get ready to celebrate.
Here come the zombies again. Oh my God. This thing is huge. Run! How do you run in this game? Oh my God! Oh, she's gonna get killed for sure. Oh. Whoa. Oh! Oh! They got taken out by another monster. Okay. Dead. Whoa. Wow. Okay.
That was graphic.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. So I'm going to leave it right at that point, and I'm going to pick up, and I'm going to force myself to come back sooner to this game, because starting a game after not playing it for a while and then coming back at like a difficult part is probably the worst idea. So plus my daughter's starting to act up a little bit. She's running around doing all types of stuff. So with that being said, I'll be back a little later for sure after, I have lunch, and once the wife starts watching like a movie or something, I'll be able to come out here. So if you guys happen to be on, we will continue this conversation, do some multiplayer streams, and I will be right back in hopefully a couple hours. Cool?
Later, dude.
Later.